Hey guys, welcome back to my channel C4D Wala, and in today's video we are going to create this looping animation inside of Cinema 4D without using any third-party plugin but with the help of simple and cool technique inside of Cinema 4D. And if you want to learn more about motion graphics and other stuff, then don't forget to check out my Udemy courses. Links are available in the description. And if you're new to this channel, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So without wasting any much more time, let's get started. So here we are in Cinema 4D. Now I'll go to the shape options and I'm going to select cylinder and then press ND so we can see the edges and vertices, and we are going to decrease the height of this cylinder. Let's make this height 10 and radius make this 100, and we are going to increase the height segments to up to, let's make this 0 only, and we will increase the rotational segments up to 50 like that. Go to the cap options and enable this fillet. Okay, so we will get something like this. If you hit Ctrl R, we will get this kind of stuff. Now I'm gonna go over here in more graph options. Over here I'm going to bring one cloner. Let's select this cylinder and bring inside this cloner. Now select this cloner, go to the mode, and instead of grid I'm going to choose radial, and let's increase the radius of it. After that, go to the plane, choose somewhere around like this. I think this looks weird, so let's keep it as it is. Now we need to change the rotation of this, so let's try to do that. Go to the transform properties, and over here you can change the rotation. So let's make this 90, but if you see over here from top view, this is not what we want. So let's do one thing. First we will add our camera and try to adjust it properly. So select this camera, go to the enable the camera, go to the coordinates, and let's make this value zeros initially like this over here. Then go to the front view or go to the right view, press R, and by holding shift I'm going to not select this, but by press shift and rotate this camera properly on 90 degree on this axis. Press E and let's move this over here like that. Okay, so if you see in this view we are getting something like this. Now let's select this cloner, go to the transform, and let's try to decrease this value somewhere around like this. Go to the object and we are all going to increase the count somewhere around like this. Okay, so if you hit Ctrl R, we are gonna get something like this. Now I need to add one plane, so let's select this plane and we are going to increase this value from here as well as increase this value from here. Let's go over here, press E, and let's try to bring this downward like this. Also let's try to bring this like this. Now I'm going to bring one UV sphere, and let's decrease the size of this sphere, and let's try to move this over here. Go to the front view, I mean right view, and let's move this somewhere around over here like this. Okay, so we'll keep it as it is. Now I'm going to select this cloner. I'll go to the more graph over here. Let's enable this and choose plane axis. Let's go to the parameter and we are going to disable this position over here, and let's change the rotation, and we need to rotate it on this axis somewhere around like this, or you can rotate it somewhere around like this as well. It depends on you where you want to rotate. I'm going to rotate it somewhere around like this. Okay, and also rotate it a little bit. I think let's not rotate it on this axis, but I would like to scale it and uniform scale, and let's choose this value somewhere around like this. Okay, after that I'm going to select this plane and I'm going to enable field, and I'm going to choose spherical field, and let's bring this spherical field somewhere around over here, and this time decrease this some value somewhere around over here. If you hit Ctrl R, you can see those stuff easily over here, and let's try to bring this field properly along with this sphere. So let's select this spherical field and try to make it a parallel with our sphere over here, and also bring this somewhere around over here. Okay, like this. Okay, and if you want you can bring this a little bit over here as well, so we'll get something like this. Now what we need to do over here, I'm going to create one null object. Let's double click and we will call it as sphere over here like that. And if you hit Ctrl R, we will get something like this. Let's select this spherical feed and bring this somewhere around over here. I think this looks good to me. Now let's select this pair, which is this one, and move inside this pair. Let's double click and let's call it as circular over here. Also select this spherical field and move inside this as well. Now I'm going to select this spherical circular, go to the coordinates, and I can rotate it on this axis. So we will get something like this. So initially let's make this 0, create one keyframe. I'll go to around 120 frame, and let's go to 120 frame, and let's make this 360-degree rotation and create another keyframe. Okay, then right click animation and show F curve, hit Ctrl A and enable this linear option. So now if you see, we will get this kind of animation somewhere around over here, and this animation is gonna be in the form of loop. Okay, and hit Ctrl R. Now we will add our lights to it, and then I'm gonna go over the lights, and we will choose area light. Okay, and let's go to the top view. Let's increase the size of this light and bring this over here. Press R for rotation, rotate it like this, and then rotate it like this, and let's increase the size of this. Press EW and let's move this over here. Okay, if you hit Ctrl R, we are getting this light from here. Let's select this light, go to the general settings and shadow, choose area. Okay, we will get this shadows as well. Now let's select this light by holding Ctrl, move this over here, press RW, and let's rotate it like this. Select these two lights, press E by holding Ctrl, bring this over here, press R, and let's rotate it like this. Okay, and if you hit Ctrl R now, we are getting this kind of lights over here. Now the thing is, I don't want that much shadow over here. So what I can do, I can select those lights. I'll go to the shadow options, and density I can choose 75 over here like that. Okay, so select this, go to the shadows and choose 75, 75 and 75. Okay, and let's see. So now if you see, the density of shadow is very less. So this is how you can get. Now I'm going to select this plane, press E, and let's bring this a little bit over here. Okay, so what will happen, that we will get a small amount of shadow over here as well, like this. Okay, and now suppose if you want to change this color, so you can simply select this plane over here, go to the parameters and color field. Right now it's field color, but if you choose custom color over there, and you can add whatever color you want, like I'm going to add this orangey color over here, and if I hit Ctrl R, I'll get something like this over here. So I'll get this animation continuously in the form of loop like this.